Hey guys, here's your read aloud for Wednesday, April 22nd. We are starting on chapter 31. Things continue to suck weasel eggs. Gym class was the worst. Even Coach Ball had seen Potty Mouth and Stupid on Cartoon Factory. So, do you two kids know the guys who write that cartoon? He asked us while he pounded a basketball on the hardwood floor repeatedly. Because I've got to be honest with you, that stupid kid reminded me of you, Mr. Scungilly. Yeah, that's something else my ex-dad gave me, a skeevy last name. Do you still play basketball on your skateboard? Coach Ball asked. Sometimes, I mumbled. You ever slam into a wall like Stupid does on all the time on TV? Once. That's what made him so stupid, snickered a jock named Luke. The dum-dum banged his skull against a brick wall too many times and dented his brain. Everybody in gym class cracked up, including Coach Ball. That's pretty funny, Mr. Lucas, he said. Hey, Stupid. That's not my name, I mumbled. Huh? Nothing. You should call up the Knuckleheads Cartoon Factory. Tell them to put that line about how you became Dum Dum in one of your shows. It's not even my show, I mumbled. I'll do it, said Luke. I'll sell them my joke. TV show writers get paid a ton of money. The only hard part of the job is getting those tiny little cartoon people to memorize all their lines. They have to rehearse like 6 hours a day. Just so you know, Luke Lucas always acts like he knows what he's talking about, even when he doesn't, especially when he doesn't. If the cartoons don't memorize their lines in time, they get erased. Yep, this was from one of the guys who always called me stupid. Listen to Luke Lucas. I had to wonder if maybe he was the inspiration for the cartoon character Stupid. Not that I would ever say it. When you've become been made fun of your whole life, you have a hard time making fun of other people because you know how it feels. I think they call that empathy. I'd ask my teacher, but she really thinks I'm an idiot. After school, everybody wanted to see Michael and me do the moronic stunts that Potty Mouth and Stupid did on their TV show, especially the one where the cartoon Stupid dunked a basketball without letting go of the ball, his whole body squeezed through the hoop, and then the net like a Slurpee going through a straw. Do it, Stupid! Somebody shouted as a mob clustered around us under the basketball hoops on the TV. Just like on TV. Don't just stand there like a flufferknuckle, Potty Mouth, shouted somebody else. Toss Stupid up in the air like you did on the show. And scream, Hickle Snicklepox, when you give 'em a heave-ho, added Emma, who had pushed her way to the front of the crowd. Because when cartoon you said it, I just about died laughing. Michael and I looked at each other and shrugged. After a whole day of nonstop potty mouth and stupidness, we didn't have much choice. Our best defense was a good defense, whatever that means. It sometimes coaches and jocks say it all the time, but to be honest, I've always thought the best defense was a moat, or maybe a army of bodyguards. Plus, this could be our best shot ever at making good names for ourselves with the other kids. Names that didn't involve potty mouth or stupid. Anyway, Michael and I started imitating the characters from the TV show. Hey, potty mouth, I said to Michael. I have another amazing genius idea. The 5-point shot. I was quoting from the TV show. Michael and I had watched the thing like 18 times online as we tried to figure out who knew all the details about our lives. Was it the teachers at the school? Did they all have side jobs as writers for Cartoon Factory? What's a 5-point shot, stupid? Asked Michael, delivering the next line from the show perfectly. He put a confounded look on his face, since 3 is the highest number of points for a single shot in basketball. How can anybody score that many pumpadillo points? Easy, I said. If I get the ball, plus all 4 of my limbs through the hoop, I score 5 points. Does your head count too? Asked Michael, in the same way Potty Mouth did on TV. Yeah, I said, doing my dead-on stupid voice. So I guess my 5-point shot is really a 6-point shot? Unless you count your fingers and toes, said Michael. Then it's a 21-point shot. I rapped my knuckles against my head the way Stupid did on TV show. Too much math, I moaned in mock agony. My head hurts. Just wait, said Michael. We haven't even shoved it through the hickle-pickle hoop yet. Yep. We thought we sounded exactly like the cartoon characters, but the other kids didn't seem to agree. Lame, groaned Emma. You suck at being potty mouth and stupid. You suck at being you, added Luke Lucas, and the whole crowd walked away. Michael never even got the chance to shout, Hickle Snicklepox, or shove me through the hoop and net. That was probably a good thing. Tony Scungilly, David's ex-dad. This would be a profile reading from him. The day after Potty Mouth and Stupid debuted, I swung by the offices of Cartoon Factory. They gave me a standing ovation. Seriously? Everybody stood up at their desks and started clapping. Somebody popped open a bottle of bubbly. Several attractive young ladies started flirting with me. We just got the numbers for the show, said the head of the network. That meant he'd seen the overnight ratings. Is the show a hit? I asked, figuring it probably was, or the pretty girls would have kept the champagne chilling in the back of the fridge. A hit, said the network bigwig. It's a home run, I shouted. Hickle Snicklepox. Porter Malicki, the president and chief executive officer of Cartoon Factory Inc., called me a grizzle goober genius. I went right out and bought myself a new sports car, a cherry red convertible. This show is the best thing to ever happen to me. My new girlfriend agrees. She's totally gorgeous, with great hair that looks amazing blowing in the breeze when I drop the top down on my shiny new convertible. I have a lot of other friends, too. They're all very sincerely happy for me. Everyone loves it when we go out. And I pay for all the food and drinks they want. We have a great time. I knew that one day I would smell like success. That's the name of the new cologne I bought. It costs $1,000 an ounce. Guess what? Thanks to Potty Mouth and Stupid, I can buy it by the gallon. Chapter 32. Do Potty Mouth and Stupid for us. My ex-dad never followed up on that promise to pay my mom all the child support he owed. In fact, after the lunch at McDonald's, we didn't hear from him again. Big surprise. So while we waited for the court to send him another reminder, she hauled Michael and me to school in the old clunker of a car. Remember, guys, she said every morning when she dropped us off, what people say about you says more about them than it does about you. Yeah, right. Like we were ever going to believe that. After a few weeks worth of Potty Mouth and Stupid episodes, everybody at school was imitating us. I mean, they were imitating cartoon characters who were imitating us. And like always, they thought they were way better. People started wearing shirts with Michael's words printed on the chest. Flufferknuckle, Hickle Snicklepox, Sniffle Piggle. But when Michael made up a new word, one that wasn't from a TV show, watch out, Girls laughed at him. Boys called him mental. Teachers pulled out their detention slips. That's just gross, said a girl when Michael said Flurgerken for the first time in science class. He just discovered what happens when you mix 3 kinds of clear chemicals together. They turn colors. Meanwhile, she was wearing a t-shirt with sniffle pickles splashed all over the front and starbursts. Guess who made up that word? Yeah, stupid inspired t-shirts too. The biggest seller one was that I'm with stupid. It had a finger pointing up at the person wearing it. Lunchtime in the cafeteria became feeding time at the zoo for Potty Mouth and Stupid. Everybody came over to either gawk at us or make fun of us. Do something stupid, they'd say to me. Put a french fry in your ear. Put a hamburger bun on your head like it's a hat. Juggle your jello cubes. One day I got so mad at stupid ideas that I slammed my fist down on the table to make everybody shut up. I slammed it hard. Dumb move. My fist hit the handle of my fork, which was sitting in a bowl of macaroni and cheese. The fork became a catapult. The mac and cheese became the projectile that rivaled the flaming catapult missiles that they flung in the castle's siege. Manline with a splat on top of Coach Ball's head. I'm going to be running laps around the gym for the rest of my life. Kids tormented Michael whenever we walked down the hall. They'd tip his books out of his arms, throw paper balls at his head, trip him by stepping on his shoelaces. Anything to make him go ballistic and let loose with a string of classic potty mouth words. Luckily for Anna, nobody bothered her too much. She's just a nerd on the show, they'd say. She's not even funny. By week 6, Anna Britannica had stopped showing up on the Potty Mouth and Stupid show. Her catchphrase was brain power, use it or lose it, but it hadn't caught on. It just wasn't dumb enough. Though through it all, Michael and I never, ever went whining to anyone. We're just not whiners. When life throws curveballs at us, we duck. But when we were alone up in our treehouse after another day of being the original Potty Mouth and Stupid, we'd let our real feelings bubble up. We didn't do anything to deserve this, I said. We didn't fudging ask for this, said Michael. Somebody must have spied on us and turned our entire lives into one dumb TV show, I said, because we still didn't know who had done this to us. This is so wrong, said Anna, climbing up to join us. In so many ways. It's unfair, I declared. School is unfair. TV is unfair. Life is unfair. TV used to be our friend, added Michael. Sludge Puggle. Everything in the whole entire universe is unfair, I said, slamming my fist down hard. I have to stop doing that, because this time I banged a hole in our treehouse floor. It was pretty wide, so I covered it up with a sheet of cardboard. But then 2 minutes later, I had forgotten I had just punched a hole in the floor and stepped on the cardboard. Oops. One leg went all the way through and the other didn't. That'll hurt. Yes, it was a stupid move. But like I said before, doing stupid stuff doesn't automatically mean you're stupid. It just means I'm a kid. We're going to end there. Tomorrow's chapter is 33, Principal Blurgson.